Hello and welcome to Midnight Wolf Tarot, Aquarius. It's so great to see you again. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a cross-watcher, you're also welcome here as well. These are going to be general readings for December 2021 for love. So it's not going to resonate with everybody. But for the ones that need this message, I hope this message reaches you, okay? Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. Universe, what's going on for Aquarius for December 2021? For love. Aquarius, December 2021. Aquarius, December 2021. Alright, Aquarius. I can't say that this is my most favorite spread for you, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it here. Your overall energy here is the High Priestess. Alright. And what I am really feeling with this is that right now it's just, your intuition is really blocked at this time. It's like really clouded at this time. And for you, I feel like it's leading you down the wrong path when it comes to love. And there's an individual that's in your life, you know, that really shouldn't be there anymore, that needs to move on. You know, it's getting to that point of that they just need to move on. Here in the past position here, we do have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here. And with this, honestly, what is bothering me here is that this person, I'm getting a sense that like they're really a lazy individual. They're not somebody that works very hard, at least not in terms of this relationship. They did not hold up their part in what they were supposed to do within this relationship. They had a lot of laziness towards it here. And with the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse as well, this, to me, honestly, you know, it's that they're acting like a child, like a weak child, very lazy, acting very weak. They're not being the partner that they're supposed to be for you. They're just very, yeah, I mean, they're very lazy, they're very weak. They're not holding up their end. And here we have the Tower in reverse. And honestly, to me, what this feels like is a sense of, not even this, such a fear of change, honestly. It's just more of like disaster to me, like chaos. Is what it is like chaos. It's very chaotic. You know, this individual, you know, is very lazy, very much so acting like a child, and very chaotic in how they behave and how they act. You know, this person doesn't really give you what you are looking for, Aquarius. You know, you have always been having to pick up the other side, you know, definitely with them being in a very low vibration, and they're always expecting you to pick up that other side. They're always expecting you to pick it up. And even here in the current moment here, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse here. You know, to me, you know, honestly, this person owes you some apologies. They owe you apologies. They owe you a sense of change. Even to the King of Pentacles. They owe you an apology for wasting your time. You know, it's like they need to show that they can be a leader. If they're going to be with you, that they can be a leader, that they can actually be there for you. You know, not just financially. It's deeper than that. It's more than financially. It's like to actually be there to strengthen your thoughts, to actually show you that they can be the partner that they can be, that they're not this child that they're behaving like, that they're not so chaotic, that they can actually grow up and be the person that you thought that they are. Like, you believe that they were this mature person, but for the longer that you were with them, it was, you saw the laziness, you saw them just acting more like a child in this chaotic chaos that became your life. And you get tired of the situation. You know, it's just like now, like, they're wanting to give you apologies. Now they're wanting to show you that they can be that leader, that they have grown, that they have changed, you know, and asking you not to hold their past behind, you know, against them. Like, not holding their past against them. Like, they're hoping for another chance, another shot. Really? The Nine of Swords here in the reverse. Honestly, within the situation, it's like I feel like there can be recovery from the situation. I honestly feel that there can be some type of healing here. It is possible, Aquarius, if you're willing to. If you're willing to, there can be recovery. If you can forgive that chaos and them acting like a kid, and believe in the fact that they can change and that they can be this King of Pentacles, and that they're willing to actually apologize to you and be the partner that you need them to be and expect them to be, then that can work. You know, especially with this Six of Cups here. I feel like with this, you know, it's like, it's a sense of innocence. It's a sense of, you know, having that nostalgia. You know, it's having that true partnership that you're seeking. And I feel like that you want to give this person that opportunity to show themselves, to show their true selves here. You know, you want to have that sense of clarity here with Judgment. And you're trying to give this person time. You know, you're hoping that they finally hit their point where they had a wake-up call within this situation. That they finally realize that they need to be a stronger partner, that they can't be a child, they can't be immature, they can't create this chaos in your life. You know, and especially if it does come to finances, you know, that they can't be chaotic and wasteful. And I'm feeling that as well. It's like at times that they're wasteful with money. And for a lot of you, that just drives you crazy, because it's like you're in a position right now that you can't have that kind of loss of money, you know. And with the Four of Pentacles here in the reverse, ultimately, I feel like with this situation, you know, it's like, if what's coming to me, and like even more so because of this King of Pentacles and with how much money, it's like what I just said with the like wasteful spending. It's not like you're after their money or anything like that. It's that they need to be more responsible with the money, because you're concerned that, you know, like you can end up like losing everything. And their behavior, their chaos, how they've acted like a child, they've been wasteful. They've been really wasteful, and it does bother you. It bothers you a lot because you're afraid of the losses that can come you know, if they don't stop, and even the loss of your relationship if they don't stop. I feel like some of you, like, this individual, may, you know, I don't want to say that they may even have, like a gambling addiction as well. For some of you, that's coming out, and that's some of that chaos as well. It's putting you in a financial bind for some of you. It really is. You know, and it's like you want to have like a better mindset within the situation, and you want to give them this opportunity to prove themselves that they have changed and that they can be different. So let's build on this. Aquarius 7/21, clarify. Yeah. Oh, Aquarius. You are in a very troublesome situation. You have Knight of Wands here to clarify with this High Priestess in the reverse. This Knight of Wands, honestly, when it comes to this situation, it is that same chaotic. It's them still acting in chaos, and it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. You know, especially with the Hermit here, it's going to cause a longer journey for you, a longer journey than what should be there because of this laziness, because of the choices that they have decided to make within this situation. Because of their behavior here with the Knight of Swords, it is a serious problem, because, you know, it's a sense that they almost did this deliberately, like they planned this out, that this was a plan that they were going to do, and or no, it's just like they deliberately did it. They deliberate. You know, it's like not and or. It's just like that's just what it is. Like they did this shit on purpose, because right here we have the Tower right here. This tells it all. You have the Tower in reverse here to another Tower. Like, your life is chaos, and it is crumbling down because of what this person decided to do. By their choices, your life is crumbling down. To this Three of Swords here, where they want to give you apologies in the current moment, that, you know, where they're trying to convince you now that they have changed, that they can stand in a high power, that they are different, and that they should be given more opportunities. They should be given a second chance, that they have found that balance in their life. You know, and with this King of Pentacles, you know, to the world, that they're trying to show the fact that, you know, they've completed the cycle in their life, and that they have changed, and that they are different, and that they're going to be more responsible. But they're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth here with the Seven of Swords here. They're not telling the truth here at all. It's like, you know, they're just lying. They're lying within the situation. It's just like, you know, they had a lot of choices that they could have made, different choices they could have made to not create such chaos in your life, but they chose what they did, and they're still not telling you the truth here. But they feel here with the King of Cups that they're still standing strong, that they are a leader, that they are of that, also of that King of Pentacles, that they can take control over those finances, that they can take care of all those things. And they're still trying to hold that, you know, trying to give you that security of emotion here, that they have changed and that they are different. But with Judgment, you know, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you know, and this is, you know, definitely like a sense of delay, like rejection, like a false start here, you know, and especially with this sitting with Judgment here. You know, it's like where you're trying to, where you were hoping that this would be their wake-up call, you're not so sure that they completely got it, like that they finally have the clue, you know. It's just like, it's like, you know, they're trying to change, but I don't feel they actually did. Because we do have the Eight of Cups in the reverse here as well, you know. I feel like within the situation here, it's just like they haven't fully learned the lessons that they were supposed to learn within the situation. Ultimately, you know, if this person, I mean, if you're willing to forgive them for their past, like, and if you're willing to trust them, but there's still a lot of untruths. It's like, and it does have something to do with money. I do feel like this person has something going on with, like, gambling, or just, you know, taking too much, overspending, you know, putting you in a bad situation. King of Pentacles and the reverse. To that laziness, to the Hermit. Like, have a look at this, like, to that laziness. To the laziness, to that Hermit. You know, then we have King of Pentacles in the reverse. Like, they weren't willing to work for their own money. Like, they weren't able to be that leader. They weren't able to be that person. Three of Swords. With them acting like a child in that behavior, and them not taking care of responsibility. Three of Swords on that. You know, it's like, this is so frustrating. It's just like heartbreak. It's like they making different choices. They should have been making different choices. And to the Tower, it's like they just sit there, like, almost like you were the problem. Like, somehow it's your fault. Like, they want to put it back on you, of how they're chaotic and how they take care of situations, you know, still acting like a kid. Still acting like a kid within this whole Tower situation. But, you know, it's just like they want to blame you for their behaviors. And here we have the Hermit in reverse. Within this situation, honestly, you know, it's like this person has an issue with authority. Issues with authority. Sorry, I just dropped one of your cards. Hold on one second. With that Emperor, you know, although, like, they're saying they're willing to give you apologies, that they can hold this stance, but it's because they have a problem with authority. So it's like, if they feel like if they can take that power, then they can still behave the way that they want to behave. And that is how they want to handle the situation. They want to take control over the situation. Because they feel like if they do, then there's not going to be a problem anymore. So we double see the Emperor again. To the Ten of Swords here in the reverse position. Honestly, within this situation here, you know, it's like you have an opportunity to forgive them and move on, or to see them for how they are. And you can see here You know, when they're lying, not telling the truth, that they go back into the Emperor position. You know, they're trying to hold that line that they can continue their childlike behavior because they're trying to take that power back from you and trying to take control over the situation. It's like they're trying to pin you. They're trying to get you here. With the Seven of Wands, like, ultimately, you know, they're trying to catch you at a weak point, and they feel like they did catch you at a weak point, you know, because you want this euphoria of love, right? You know, and you want this leader. You want this person that's compassionate, that's loving and caring, and can be your leader here, but that's your weak point, and they know it's your weak point, and that is what they're holding on to, is that weak point. Especially with the Hanged Man here. You know, and with the Hanged Man, honestly, within this situation, it's just frustrating. It's like you're having to make like a self-sacrifice. It's like, if you were to stay with this person, honestly, you're going to be sacrificing a big part of yourself if you stay with this person. If you're willing to believe that, you know, because they're trying to get you to believe that they have changed, you know, with this King of Pentacles, that they're their leader and they've made this big difference, they've made this change, that they're not going to hurt you, that they've made all these changes. And so, like, the minute that you stop worrying about it and you start believing them, you know, but they're lying, they're not telling you the truth, and they're just holding in the strong power stance, and they're just trying to take the power away from you because they know that they can. And that's a problem. Like, that's a big problem. Again, Nine of Swords in the reverse. I feel like some of you, they have you right where they want you. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups to that Nine of Swords. That they actually have you where they want you right now. That they actually have you believe them. A lot of you actually believe this person, and you believe that they came out of their childish ways and that they are standing in their high power, even though this person is going to repeat this cycle here. They're going to repeat it, you know, but they're going to try to convince otherwise here with the Nine of Cups, you know, because they know that this is your wish, that your wish is to be happy, your wish is to have a beautiful relationship. Your wish is to actually have a strong relationship that's going to have a big commitment to it, that can go to marriage, and that's where your mind is, and they're taking that and running with the situation here. Aquarius, overall, you really have to look at this situation with the Knight of Wands, with the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups as your overall energies, and really ask yourself if you can trust this person honestly, if you can honestly trust them. You know, only you can decide that. But the person that's acting like a child, that's acting like they're now grown, they're just trying to take your power away from you. And I feel like a lot of you, they have you right where they want you, and you will stay with them until, you know, these towers hit. When these towers hit really, really bad, then you may reconsider the situation. But for right now, they have you. Like, they have you convinced, even though they're lying to you. They have you absolutely convinced within the situation. They have you convinced. The moment this happened right here, that's where they had you, and they have you right here in the current moment. You know, so now you're not concerned about it, even though they're lying to you and they're holding on to this high power stance. That's the minute that they hooked you and they got a hold of you, you know, and that's because of this, is because you want that love, you want all of this, you want that actual real relationship. That's all you've ever wanted. But it's going a different direction with Judgment, with the Ace of Wands, and with the Hanged Man. You know, it's just like you're gonna it's going to be a sacrifice. You're sacrificing yourself if you're to stay here. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups to the Nine of Swords, all in the reverse. You're going to sacrifice yourself within the situation. But only you can decide what you want to do with the situation, Aquarius. Ultimately, only you can decide what you want to do with the situation. And I would caution, pay attention to what's around you. Watch the finances. Watch, have clear line vision. Watch what this person is doing. See for 1 minute if you can catch them in their lies, because they're not telling you the truth. Alright, so if this resonated with you, please do comment down below. Please do leave me a like as well, so I know that it resonated for you. And make sure you do subscribe to my channel as well. Very important with that. Please do subscribe to my channel so you can get January 2022's next reading, Aquarius. I'll see you in January 2022. And be mindful of this whole situation and see what you notice. Alright, wolf kisses to you. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, Aquarius, take care.